Hi, this is Brad from Vintage Camper Rescue, and this is a 1970 Forester that came to us with some significant impact damage for some repairs. This little guy, nice little canned ham camper, weighs about 900 pounds or so, came into the shop with damage on 3 of the 4 sides. So we went through and did an evaluation and determined that we could repair this. The metal wasn't really creased, it just got smushed a little bit. So we pulled off the front sides, the lower third of the street side, and realized that the curbing had to get replaced. The impact pushed the curbing all the way in, damaged it. So we just opened it all up. Since we were in there, let's open it up and replace all that damaged wood. Put in all new wood, be good as new. So it took about 50 hours of time. We came and brought in the shop, made all new curbing for this thing, basically strips of plywood cut down to 1.25 inches, then laid in with glue and staples. Color matched the best we could to the original stain. I think we did pretty good. Got it all put back together, re-stapled, re-glued, and nailed. We don't really use screws in these campers. We like using the original methods, which were nails and staples that the factory intended. Now we do use a lot of glue because it kind of helps everything stay together. These campers are designed to rock and roll down the highway like in a hurricane and an earthquake, so everything has to kind of move with the camper. Re-insulated, put it all back together, and this thing is going to be ready to roll in about 3 or 4 days once we do the other maintenance on it. Additional items on this camper, once we got through the impact damage, we're going to go through and pull all the windows, pull all the railing, and reseal it with butyl and Dicor sealant. We're going to take a look at the roof and make sure that's all sealed up properly. So this camper, as long as it doesn't get hit anymore, it should last a very long time. The insulation in there is just your standard closed foam insulation, which we use a lot, and this thing is going to, at least this side of it, will be great. End result in this camper is, once we walked around it, you really can't even tell it was hit. I was really happy with how this metal, once we got it into the shop and onto the table, used a little bit of heat, a rubber mallet, and we were able to work the metal back into most of its shape. There's a few little dings and dents there, but for a 50-year-old camper, it looks great. I really like to preserve original metal when we can because that's just part of the charm, and who doesn't have a few dents and dings? I still have to put in a little bit of railing at the bottom here, but for the most part, this camper was rescued from being hit on 3 of the 4 sides, and it will be ready and still look original when it goes to the campgrounds this summer. Alright, well, this is Brad from Vintage Camper Rescue. Thank you so much.